Thank you for tuning in to 7 Mobile Minutes, brought to you by 7 Media Group. Now, here are your hosts, Ron Carricker and Dave Morris.
And welcome to another 7 Mobile Minutes. I'm Dave Morris, joined by Ron Carricker, president and owner of 7 Media Group. Ron, how you doing?
Very well, good.
We've done a few of these 7 Mobile Minutes over the past couple of years. Now it's 2017. A lot has changed in the mobile world and the technology world, and that's a world that you live and play in every day. Tell us about 7 Media Group and your mobile marketing platform.
Yeah, so we've revamped our platform. We've been in business now for over 7.5 years, close to 8 years. We've done a lot of things throughout our platform over the years to enhance, to meet customers' needs and customer demands and the changes in mobile. But this year we've rolled out a responsive site. Everything is designed for use on a tablet, on your smartphone. So our entire platform has been revamped to be much more user-friendly. And then we've got some new enhancements, and really a lot of the design that we've done and changes to our technology have accommodated the powersports industry, which is our really biggest category that we work with right now.
Before we dive into the powersports industry, and you're certainly a big player in the powersports industry, you mentioned responsive design, and that's something that people don't even realize their device is doing. Yet, if they go to a site that doesn't do that, it's a big deal. Explain a little bit about that.
Yeah, we work so closely with so many clients, and that's one of the first things we talk about is your website mobile friendly? Can you view your website and is it accommodating to a person viewing it on their phone or even a tablet device, which is considered a mobile device? So unless your site is nice looking and can be functioned and used effectively, you're losing customers. So the way our site was previously was that you didn't have that experience that made it really easy to access some of the things in our platform. So with the responsive design now, as the browser adjusts, the entire site rebuilds itself every time. So it's a great experience on your smartphone now. It's really I use it almost exclusively on my phone when I help clients out now.
We've all gone to those retailers or restaurants trying to pull up a menu, maybe, for example, and it's just so small it doesn't respond to when you turn your device in a certain way. So it's a big deal if people don't really understand how that works. Now, getting back to the powersports industry, what attracted you to that industry to begin with?
They've just been incredibly successful with it. They have loyal, passionate customers that want specific information about specific types of motorcycles or four-wheelers or side-by-sides. And mobile does such a fantastic job of speaking to that audience one-to-one. These dealerships that we work with all over the country have a massive amount of customer data. We can help them use that data effectively by importing it into our system, validating phone numbers to tell them if their phone numbers are mobile friendly or not, inviting customers to join their mobile club. Then all that additional data that they've collected on what kind of motorcycle do they ride, when did they last purchase it. That information can be used to go forward and market to that customer in a much more effective way. Like I said, one-to-one, no more blasting out a generic message. We have a lot of dealerships that, they market their events and their general broader dealership activities, but when they really want to move the needle and get door swings and customers coming in and purchasing, they talk to customers one-to-one using our system and our data, the data dicing up aspect and targeting.
Talking with Ron Carricker, he's the president and owner of 7 Media Group and his mobile marketing platform. Let's talk about that a little bit more, some of the tools that your clients and customers are using. You mentioned that one-to-one relationship, and that really is key.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the fact that we can import data in, we can dice data up, we can collect additional data going forward by sending a customer a simple text message, asking them to reply with something, say, as simple as their date of birth. Having that in your database as a marketer, as a company, now you can go back and send messages to those customers based on their age range, things like that. All of those things are very important, and they're critical to the success of that one-to-one conversation, but we make it easy for our customers to not have to do a lot of the work. We take care of so much of it ourselves for them, and we just help implement those tools that we provide into their day-to-day marketing mix.
You have the tools to make it easy for them, but they have the data that perhaps the client doesn't even realize that they have, yet they can do so much with.
Yeah, it's incredible. When we go to work with a new dealership, when we import their data in, we can tell them automatically off the top, before I ever even look at their phone numbers, that 50% or greater of their phone numbers are mobile friendly. Some of them aren't surprised about it because they know it's going that way, but some of them look at it and think, holy cow, we have 20,000 customers that have mobile phone numbers of our 40,000 customers in our database. And then that gives them an opportunity to have that greeting, that handshake, sending a text. Would you like to join our mobile club? We have offers and we have things to communicate with. So it's not a forced a message to them. They can opt in, the customer does. That can build a mobile database for a dealership overnight. I mean, literally overnight. Within 24 hours, they could have hundreds or thousands of customers. And we've done this many, many times for dealers, like I said, all over the country. And it works very well, I'm glad to say.
Whether it's 20,000 customers, 1,000 or 100, it honestly doesn't take much to overcome the investment to have a real success on their hands.
Yeah, it really is. It's affordable for one thing when you compare it to how traditional advertising and cost. And then we're able to add in new things. We're able to add in opportunities that get new customers for the dealership. For example, we offer digital kiosks. It's a mobile tablet that you can place at a cash register stand, your motor clothes department, your parts or service. Lets customers walk up and self-serve. They can put in their phone number and automatically be joining the mobile club, or they could redeem a coupon or get more information about a particular bike that's on sale or a particular service that's going on. So small investments bit by bit of things like a digital kiosk can add more digital assets to what they're doing and not be a big chunk of money that they have to spend. The digital kiosk is a one-time purchase. We have dealerships that have 4, 5, 6 kiosks in their store. Again, they're simple to operate. We can manage all of the graphics and everything that goes on behind the scenes from our platform anywhere we are, so they don't have to do anything to the tablet when they get it. Again, we've seen so much of that is so user-friendly because customers know how to touch screen and use tablets. Dealerships, marketing staff or service or parts staff, they don't have to teach the customer anything. It's right there. We've had a lot of success with our dealerships having off-site events or events out in their parking lot for a bike night or something. And someone just walks around with a tablet and asks customers, hey, join our mobile club, enter to win something. And it's so simple.
All right, so if you explain to us the digital kiosks and how clients can use that. 2 other things let's touch on here, mobile couponing and text reminders, and let's start with the mobile coupon.
Yeah, that's something that really people are accustomed to seeing nowadays. You go to a restaurant, there's an offer for a coupon, a retail store like a clothier somewhere in the mall. Well, dealerships can offer coupons in the same form and function just like that they see with Groupon or the likes. And our system has all of that capability to provide a graphic interface for customers to have coupons on their phone and save them on their, like an application that they have on their phone, and it's bookmarked. The system tracks all interaction. A customer that wants the coupon brings it in, redeems it, shares it. All of those features that their couponing system allows for is all tracked. So it's very detailed and very report-driven and analytics-driven, and it's fantastic. I mean, we've had some really, really good results. We had a recent dealership that sent out an invitation to have their customers join their mobile club, and the offer was get $10 off a $50 purchase if you join our mobile club. And so we used the couponing system for that. They had 1,000 people respond to that in 24 hours. 1,000 people said, I'm interested in that. And then now after that, we track the redemption. How many people have come in? How many people have made a purchase? That's real money. That's real dollars that they've driven into the store that didn't exist before the texting system came into play.
It's also additional handshakes and names being exchanged there of that one-to-one contact that we talked about earlier. All right, back to the final point of text reminders.
Yeah, so this part of the system we've had around for quite some time, and our doctors and dentists and those type of healthcare workers, and you might probably experienced it where you get a text from your dentist about your appointment or your eye doctor. Our system is designed with that same functionality where you bring in your motorcycle and drop it off, and the service department says, can we send you a text when your bike's ready? Customer says, absolutely. So they send a text out using the platform with pre-built templates, so they don't even have to type anything out in the system. They essentially select a template, put the customer's phone number in, and it sends a message that says, Mr. Morris, your bike's ready, come pick it up, blah, blah, blah. The other nice aspect to it is, and we understand more and more because we work with so many dealers, the importance and value of turning those customers over quickly. You can't have a bike sitting on a rack for hours on end because you called a customer and went to voicemail and you didn't get a call back. And we know that happens all the time. But if you can text them and say, Mr. Johnson, you brought your bike in for an oil change. We noticed you need your brakes adjusted. You can text that to a customer and they can call you back or text you back and approve that work. it moves the things forward much faster, which again translates into dollars. Service managers tell us all around the country, the more customers they can get in, the more money they make. And this is a great way to get customers in and out the door in a way that they're preferring to communicate with. You're not forcing mobile on them. They're telling you, sure, text me when things are ready to go and what's going on. And I'm happy to communicate that way.
And a much more pleasant text than getting that dentist reminder, that's for sure.
Yeah, most of the time, right?
He's Ron Carricker, president and owner of 7 Media Group. You can find more information on his website at 7mediagroup.com. Ron, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.